Alright, just going to be a short one for now. Apologies for the noise. I'm heating up a bronze liner to put over a shaft, so blowtorch is roaring away in the background. So having finished boring that bronze liner, of course the lathe looks like some sort of bronze crime scene, I guess. I try to keep everything oiled as much as I can so as to cut down on the rust. It's very damp where the shop is here because of the proximity to the river and everything else. So of course the brass likes to stick to absolutely everything. You know, you try to dry off the machine as much as you can before you do any brass turning. And I've sometimes put covers over the taper attachment. Sometimes I don't bother, depending on what the next step is. But the purpose of the point of this video today is it occurred to me, because this coolant, the flight coolant that is used in this machine is such a good you know, almost solvent, if you will. It's sort of I guess the true term is a surfactant, but it removes dirt, grease, and everything else you can imagine. And I'm sure the oil that gets washed in there doesn't do it any favors, but it's just a necessary evil in the machine shop. So what I'm going to try is, after I vacuum off the lathe as best I can, rather than resort to going through 35 rags like I've been prone to do in the past, I'm going to try just washing this bronze dust off here. So I've taken one of those and attached it to the hose. Got to push hard because it's new. There it is. Okay. And then on the other end of the hose, we got our nice made on the North American continent parts washer brush. And now we'll turn the coolant on and see what happens. See if this is... I already tried this once without the brush. I tried it with just the hose and was quite pleased with the results. You know, if it's going to end up in the chip pan and the coolant tank eventually anyway, why don't we just expedite that process and just use it to do the last little bit of cleanup and see how that goes. After everything's sort of washed off with the flood coolant, if you will, it's fairly easy to dry it off with a couple of rags or blowgun, and then in no time at all, it's dried off enough that you can then apply, you know, a light coat of oil to things like the chuck to keep it from turning into just an absolute ball of rust. So I'll give this a try for a while. It's just an early trial, but we'll see. So far so good, so wish me luck. And there it is, just a quick wash and a wipe and a dry kind of thing. I've still got a lot more work to do. We're going to swap that chuck out, put the 3-jaw back on, and then we'll be turning steel. So we're going to be running coolant. It's going to be making a big sloppy mess all over again, but at least we've got most of that brass or bronze washed off. And now I can put some oil back on the ways and life will be good. Thanks for watching.